straight, cause ain't no reason for this money to stay. Like, what you want? What you want? I got Jesus giving money, what you want? I've been sitting and pitching this for a reason to cry. So I'ma say I love you, but keep a look on my eye. Cause I can never really want you unless it's money or prize. So when I say I really love you, boy, just know it's a lie. Like, I ain't mean it. I ain't mean it. I just need another reason for a sequence. Another bag, another season, another description, another feeling. Boy, got a game a lot, but I keep.
Homie got a pump cause he got no. Homie stay trippin' cause I got no funds. Homie got a pump cause he got no. Homie stay trippin' cause I got no funds. Homie got a bump with it ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump with it ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump with it ain't not fun.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we're on the road to the Super Bowl. We're just 2 steps away from the Super Bowl, and we're underway in this NFC divisional matchup. Return starts at the 3. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. And off to Chubb to start the drive. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid gain, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that 1st down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
Markers reset, ball at the 37.
Let's go now.
1st down, and they go right back to him. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Throwing off the play fake here. Flushed out of the pocket. Big catch is made, and he got the feet in too. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Taking a big shot for the end zone. Oh, that's a tough one. Couldn't bring in the touchdown clean. It falls incomplete. It's going to be 2nd down.
Oh, that's a major missed opportunity right there. Coverage can breathe a little sigh of relief. They dodged a bullet. Time to adjust and get some extra help on the back end to take away those open shots downfield.
And that was an incredible effort just to make it back to the line. No gain on the play, and they still need 10 now on 3rd down.
Where one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Ready.
3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done? Now it's Lance. That's caught for the 1st. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset?
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Here's Chubb. And a nice effort there to fight forward for a decent gain. First shot gets him 5. Still a couple of looks remaining. It's 2nd and goal.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play.
And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Cowboys finish up an excellent opening series. Brandon Aubrey now on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Cowboys will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. McCarthy throwing right away. Taking a deep shot here. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Looking for Justin Jefferson on that throw. So that brings up second down. From the shotgun, McCarthy. He's trying another one deep. And oh, he drops the deep shot. A big play to start the game, but it slips through incomplete.
Well, that's a major missed opportunity for the offense and a sigh of relief for the defense. Now you got to adjust a little bit, get some extra help on the back end of your defense to take those shots away.
They'll motion him out of the backfield left. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. That's Justin Simmons. And the Cowboys get it back after a marvelous defensive effort.
I know he started the play as a defender, but gosh, he looked good, didn't he? Running it back, he looked like a receiver navigating on that return. The way he saw the field, he baited obstacles, and he chewed up yardage in the open space. It'll make those offensive coaches and teammates proud. We've seen defensive players get touches on occasion, and I think he just gave himself maybe a look on that side of the ball down the road.
No gain that time, and now it'll be second and goal. They try Chubb again. And he gets them a little closer to the end zone, down to the 6. Only a yard on the pickup. That leaves him with third and goal at the 6.
Well, you haven't given up the goal line yet, but this offense is moving closer and closer. Now might be the time defensively to get a little more aggressive, try to stick them with the loss, and make a difficult fourth down decision.
They'll try to run it in. Chubb. And he is into the end zone for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys pull that in front further, 13-zip. It's a Nick Chubb touchdown. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to fourth and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
And how about the other side? Beating the defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand. Yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop him on third and goal.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. First carry here for Aaron Jones. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Offense in the hurry up here. From the shotgun, McCarthy. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
Let's go now.
Back to throw. Here's McCarthy. Jefferson brings it in on the slant. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Throwing on first, it's McCarthy. He puts some juice up. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. It's a 33-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. Back to the air, McCarthy. He's loaded another one up. They connect on the deep shot. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings lower the deficit to a single possession. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
That one right down the middle. And the Vikings chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. He's going to field this at the 2. A reverse on the opening kickoff. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Come on.
Tight end going in motion here.
Hey, check that. Hut.
Play action on 1st down. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Byron Murphy picks it. And the Vikings will be down inside the opposing 35 as they take over after that interception.
Well, that defense got a little something extra after the pick, and any return is normally a product of good coaching. They drill this all the time on the practice field about becoming a runner, finding the near sideline, your defensive players becoming blockers. And I know it doesn't show up as a ton of return yards on the stat sheet, but boy, every yard's important and critical in the game of football.
1st down play nets them 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
Humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Staying on the ground with Jones. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
They got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
They put a receiver in motion here left. 3rd down, here's Jones. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
You love a huddle? Kate, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there, and he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
Going to the ground again on 1st. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. That'll do it for 1/4 of this NFC divisional round matchup. Neither side separating much so far. Back to AT&T Stadium in just a moment. It's Vikings ball as we return for the 2nd, and they've got to be thinking points here. Second down carry for Jones. They get 2 on the play, and now they've got 1st and goal.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Slot man in motion left. Jones. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
Now it's 2nd and goal from the 1. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Able to find Jones. And that's a Minnesota touchdown. So the offense showing a slightly different dimension there, Brock. Getting the running back involved with his hands for the touchdown.
Yeah, such an advantage. I think when you think about it, Kate, it really is about the 80s where we start to see these running backs not just tote the ball as runners, but be real weapons when they get the ball in the passing game. Yeah. That's well done.
One after try good by Reichert. And the Vikings tie things up at 14. The Vikings have it teed up, and play resumes with the kick. Return starts from the goal line. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful return. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Chubb. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. It's a pickup of 11. And that's good for a Cowboys 1st down. Staying on the ground here with Chubb. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. Ivan Pace able to make the stop. Offense up to the line fast. Now he'll throw off the play fake. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. He's got this at the 27. Fought off a tackle, but he lost the football! And they steal it back on the return. Well, I sure hope all those defenders took a real quick swig of water over there on the sideline, Brock, because they are headed right back out there to get back to work.
No question about it. That's what really hurts. And you know that returner is looking at his teammates, exhausted, coming on the field. Well, maybe he's not looking at him. Yeah. He's making a beeline the other way because this defense now has to...
And he takes it into the end zone for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys need only one to take the lead. C.D. Lamb with the touchdown. Aubrey good on the point after. And the Cowboys break that tie and now lead by 7. Aubrey now to kick this one away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 30. They'll begin with a quick completion to the right side. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Now McCarthy. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Cowboys get the football back inside the 45-yard line after the interception.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game with now 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, you throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
They go play action on first. That one's cut at the 10-yard line. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with first and goal. Working inside the red zone. Throwing quickly, but it's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that makes it second and goal.
Defense doubled him, knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. A bit surprising. Quarterback still threw in that direction with how well that defense had that play covered.
So after the incomplete pass, here's second and goal.
Let's go. Warrior 70.
Putting the tight end in motion. Here's Lance. And the coverage just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up. Ensuing drive. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
That one splits the uprights. And the Cowboys double their lead to 14. Aubrey now to kick this one away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. They'll get this drive started. First and 10. They'll go play action here. It's McCarthy. Trying for the deep ball. And that's incomplete. A little lucky there, too. Nearly picked off on first down.
I think I could see his eyes from the booth. He was envisioning the return and simply dropped it. You got to secure the pick before anything else.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Here's McCarthy to throw. They touch him down, but a great pickup, and it's good for a first.
They've run this 12-yard out route, Kate, at the combine, well, all the way back to last century when I had to throw it. In this throw, this is a big boy throw. This is a differentiator. Can you make that deep out throw on time, on rhythm, and accurately? Well, that was teaching tape right there.
Here we go, set. 70 Lions. Track at 60.
First and 10. Here's McCarthy. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. They'll throw it again. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. McCarthy to throw it. He's going to push one deep down the right. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. The Vikings getting their punt team out. And no doubt he wants a good start for himself here in prime time. And the punter earning some high fives on that one. They're going to down this kick at the 3. Drive starts out with a first and 10.
79 Broncos. Get up. Come 19. Come 19. Hook.
Throwing from near his own goal line. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down. Give him 13 on that play. And it'll be first down, Dallas.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Off the play fake, he's going to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Dude, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call.
Set. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. Ready, go.
Here's Lance now. He's looking deep once again. Big gain downfield. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys boat racing them to the halftime locker room. It's a Nick Chubb touchdown. Extra point from Aubrey is up and good. And the Cowboys stretch their lead to 21. Aubrey now to kick this one away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 30. Looking to throw, McCarthy. Completed over the middle. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. Working quickly here. Here's McCarthy, 1st and 10. Hits him on the out route. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. From the shotgun, McCarthy. To the right and hauled in by Jones. And he gets it forward to steal about a yard out of that. Tackle made by Trayvon Diggs.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. Taken in by Smith. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. Timeout taken by the offense, their second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Has the connection to Jones. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Now the Vikings use their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. This finds Smith. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Throwing on 3rd, McCarthy. He brings it in. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the 3rd quarter. Somebody is going to the NFC Championship game from this one. Let's find out who as our second half gets underway. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go.
On play action now, McCarthy. This one delivered off target, Brock. That's incomplete.
You hear defensive coaches preach this all the time about not giving up the big play. Keep everything in front of you. They're going to need to stay vigilant because he's definitely a receiver who can take the lid off of a defense.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Out of the gun, a gift to Jones. Fights off a tackle, but he lost the ball. He left the ball behind. And the Cowboys scoop it up. Well, where one defender failed, Brock, another succeeded. He shook free of that first tackle, but the next guy not only made that hit, but knocked it loose as well.
Kate, as we saw when he broke that first tackle, he can absorb a shot, right? He's got great, what they call contact balance to absorb it and keep going. But that second hit, well, that drove the ball free and leads to this takeaway.
This has been a trend, yet another interception. And the Vikings, they're stopped a little beyond the 10-yard line on the return. Well, they left the locker room in front. Great position to be in, right? But a shaky start to half number 2 with that interception.
We know that no lead in the NFL is safe. A one-point lead, something that looks insurmountable. How many of these games so often come down to one possession in the end? With a half of football left, you just can't give away too many gifts and too many possessions.
He's got it deep downfield. At the 20. And he's in for the big play touchdown. Oh, Brock, but there it is. Back down the field, we've got a flag, and I don't think this is going to count.
Here we go, set.
Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. They did it right back. That's intercepted. Trayvon Diggs has got it. And the Cowboys take possession of the football. Oh, my goodness, Brock. I don't think I've ever seen this back-to-back plays, and we've got back-to-back interceptions.
And I would be stunned here, Kate, floored, if we saw a third in a row right here. It might be the time to remind both of these offensive coordinators, you can run the ball, because these secondaries are...
Touchdown, Dallas! So he looks to and finds the big fella, and his tight end takes it in for 6.
Such a reliable weapon down in the red zone. You know, kind of reminds me like a point guard making an entry pass to that post player. When you trust your big people around you, and when a quarterback trusts his tight end like that, it makes a difference.
That one right down the middle. And the Cowboys continue piling on to this lead. Aubrey now to kick this one away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Starting the drive with a give to Jones. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
Let's go now.
Jones once more. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Offense in the hurry up here. McCarthy throwing on 3rd down. And they pick him off again. He's got room to roam here. And it's a touchdown as he brings it back for the pick 6. Thrown at the depth where linebackers coming to play in coverage, partner. And sure enough, one of them jumps it and takes it to the house.
You say that. You know what I think about? I think about the depth finder on my fishing boat. You're absolutely right. This is where these linebackers love to lurk and could do some serious damage.
For the point after, here's Aubrey. And it's off the mark. The kick is no good, but I think they can spare a point or two given the size of this lead. Now probably still mentally kicking himself after that missed point after. He can take a little frustration out here as he kicks this away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
And go.
From the gun, Jones gets it. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2. Offense up to the line fast. 2nd and 8. He'll get this to Jefferson. Keeps on moving into the red zone. And he takes it in for the Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings cut into the lead. It's a Justin Jefferson touchdown. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
And the pass succeeds. A little momentum builder as they try to dig into this deficit. The Vikings have it teed up, and play resumes with the kick. Return starts from the goal line. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Head to 60. Head to 60. Come on. Set. Ready.
Running right with Chubb. The ball's out. The ball's out. He lost it. And this is going to be a turnover. The defense forces the big play. Well, that didn't take long, Brock. One play, and they're back. So just like all touchdowns, all turnovers also reviewed, and they want to take another look at this one. So the nice defensive play, all for naught. He was down first, no fumble.
Ready. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. Ready.
Here's Chubb on 2nd down. And they don't allow a lane to form. Defense taking care of that play near the line. No gain on 2nd down, and they need 2 here on 3rd.
Hands are left. Hands are left. Let's go. 19 tight. 19 tight. Take go.
Lance. Rolling left, buying some time. And he's there to knock away the pass and force a 4th down.
You know, I don't fault that look at all, Kate, downfield. It was just an excellent defensive play to deny him the ball and knock it away. That is good on good.
Punter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. And he's going to get a modest amount on that return before he ends up out of bounds. Call that one a 44-yard punt. And it's going to be Vikings football. First down now, ball at the 39-yard line.
Go.
McCarthy throwing here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Working quickly here. Another try following the sack. And they pick him off again. That's Justin Simmons. And forget the interception. He makes this a pick-6 touchdown. I think it's safe to say, Brock, this defense isn't just trying to defend a lead. They are trying to eliminate all doubts. And to that end, a big play to take that interception back for 6.
I think it's very easy for fans to see when an offense goes dormant and conservative and plays it safe. But defenses fight the same challenge, Cade, and kudos to that defensive coordinator. Don't be reckless, but this defense has earned the right to be aggressive.
And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30.
Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Viking 18. 70 range.
Trying again after the pick. McCarthy. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Marquise Bell making the play. And he's going to go. It's a pick six. That pick six ought to spell the end to any potential comeback we might have seen out of him, Brock. This deficit might be just too much to come back from.
Yeah, if there was any hope left, they sure could have used some points. And they're going to have to get points now in a hurry. And that's for an offense who just threw the interception. Heading right back out there, you better flush it fast.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
Take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 30. Counterplay, Jones. And he found some running room for a nice gain. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. From the 39. Able to find Jones. And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that first down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
Throwing on first, it's McCarthy. He's got Smith. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. Second and 3. He's going deep. And they pick him off again. And the Cowboys capitalize on yet another interception thrown in this game. They'll get this drive started. First and 10.
Here we go, set.
Chubb on the give, headed left. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Quiddy Pay there to take him down. Halfway there on first down. That brings up second and 5. Again, it's Chubb. And he's brought down for a loss.
What was supposed to move the chains or at least make third down easier to handle instead? Well, did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this third down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
Defense with an excellent opportunity at a stop here on third down. To the air, Lance. Finally lets this one go deep left side. And the big hitter will not be reeled in. That's incomplete, and that would have made for an impressive catch on our final play of the third quarter.
62, Vikings 22.
Dallas sends its punting unit onto the field. Ryan Wright's the one to send it away. And he gets it away from his end zone. Oh, what a stiff arm. And he's going to get a modest amount on that return before he ends up out of bounds. The kicking team got downfield quickly there. He didn't manage much on the return. And they're going to take over possession. Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Jones reels it in. And he'll go out of bounds close to the 35-yard line.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
Let's go now. Come 19. Come 19.
Here's second and 5. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Trying to find Justin Jefferson. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up. Now it's McCarthy. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw. After I'd imagine dozens and dozens of kicks into that net on the sideline staying warm, Kate, he finally gets his chance to knock a field goal through the uprights. And of course, he wasn't going to whiff on that opportunity.
The Vikings have it teed up, and play resumes with the kick. Kickoff taken at the 3. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Enough to Chubb to start the drive. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
Hey, look, Kate, you can't just ask one tackler to go mano-a-mano and stop this guy. You got to have the cavalry coming. One guy makes a hit, the others are there to clean up and pile on, because one-on-one, he's going to run right through you.
And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. A give to Chubb, running left. And he's brought down after a short gain. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Let's go.
Here's Chubb up the middle. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. It's a gain of 6, and they only need half of that now on 3rd and 3.
Okay, this is why coaches across all levels of football harp on the importance of good, fundamental tackling, not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when one of their guys has a chance to bring down a running back, they're able to do it and keep those plays from going any further.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Unlock Lion. Unlock Lion. 70 Lion.
Chubb going for the marker. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Calm, cool, collected from this offense. Love to see it. No tunnel vision on what down it was. Just focused on executing the play in front of them.
First and 10, ball set up at the 48.
Here we go. Here we go.
They give inside to Chubb. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
I think we got to be careful, and I'll raise my hand of thinking that play was just a nothing burger. Because what can happen from that, Kate, is he put some nice toppings on it. A play-action pass, a shot that comes down the road from what looked like a very plain play.
8 yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
Set. Ready.
Now give right side to Chubb. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
You know, Kate, if you notice those guys that love to feed themselves on the field, right, they love to just get more and more. They're hungry for even more. I'll tell you what, that tackle, it prevented something that's going to be a lot bigger, but that back remains hungry.
1st down, and they go right back to him. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. 1st down play nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
This is a guy who, man, when he is in a groove, when he is feeling it, you're just not going to bring him down with an arm tackle. You better buckle up. You need a textbook tackle on this guy. Wrap, grab some cloth, and drive him to the ground with all you got.
halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
Ready?
Here's a counter give to Chubb. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
That's got to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting the good fight. You even ripped through a tackle to stay afloat, but the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6. Off the play fake, he'll throw. And they can't connect on the 3rd down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it, but it's incomplete, and now we've got 4th down. Now Brandon Aubrey will try to knock it through for the Cowboys. This from 48 on the left hash. Gay's kick is good. And they didn't even need those points when you look at how impressive that lead is.
Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
And that one flies right on past the end zone. Didn't make an effort to hit the landing area at all, so they're going to gift them a drive starting at the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
McCarthy to throw it. That's incomplete, trying to set up the screen there. Couldn't connect on 1st, it's 2nd down. From the shotgun, McCarthy. And they pick him off again! Marquise Bell making the play. And it's a pick 6 as he runs it in for the touchdown. Defense getting in on the fun, Brock, with that 4th quarter lead as they provide a nice little boost there with the pick 6.
Yeah, you could feel some of the desperation of this offense. And when you get into that mode, it is danger time. Defenses love to take advantage of it. I always say to you, Kate, play fast but never in a hurry. You can't be rushed offensively because you can often be rushed into mistakes like that.
That one splits the uprights. And the Cowboys grow their lead yet again. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. And that's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else. So that football coming out to the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
All right, one more snap before the 2-minute warning. Here's McCarthy, 1st and 10. Completed over the middle. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. We've reached the 2-minute warning from Dallas. Vikings hoping to do some window dressing in the time remaining. Great start to the drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play.
Set, go.
1st and 10, here's Jones. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Hurry up offense now as time runs down. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Able to find Hawkinson. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. A 5-yard gain on the play. And that's going to give the Vikings the 1st down. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Trying to push it deep downfield. And they pick him off again. Trayvon Diggs has got it. Space on the right, and he's got room. And forget the turnover, Brock. They take it back for a late touchdown. That play, Brock, that play was beautiful. Not just making the interception, but then seeing the return slowly come together in front of him as he took it all the way to the house.
Yeah, I think even for us up here in the booth, it looked like a scene out of a movie, didn't it? Starts running it back, scans the field for a lane, then the blocks come just in the nick of time to wipe out the would-be tacklers, and he's got open space and nothing but the end zone in front of him.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. And he just sends it over the end zone. No threat of a return at all, but now they're going to spot the ball at the 30 to begin the drive.
At their own 30-yard line.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Getting right back to it after that interception. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
McCarthy trying again on 2nd down. Buys time, rolling right. And he evades any kind of trouble, but only a short gain to show for it after sliding down. They're going to throw it on 3rd and long. Trying to push it deep downfield. Brought in inside the 20. The timeout's taken now as we have 1, possibly 2 snaps remaining in this ball game. Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone.
Warriors 70. Here we go. Here we go. 18, Pioneer. Get up.
From the red zone now. And he's got it, so they'll pull a little ways back with a touchdown. The Vikings making the scoreboard look a touch better. It's a Devontae Smith touchdown. Reichert on for the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Vikings cut into the lead by another point.
Vikings 32.
The Vikings have it teed up, and play resumes with the kick. Returnable from the 2. And he's brought down, Brock, and that brings this ball game to a close. So the Cowboys take the win here in Arlington. And their run through the playoffs has reached the penultimate stop on the tracks. The conference championship game next week. And they're going to need the same type of effort from this game, Brock, to carry forward to reach the end of the line and earn that Super Bowl appearance.